Walker is day-to-day, but I just read something that said he may not be available for a couple games. Man, we got
Never fake, I keep it real.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Coach Plays as we are here ready for Game 2 of the Celtics and the Nets. Let me try to change this lighting for a second. I think that'll be good. Gets us right there. What's up, everybody? Appreciate you for joining us. I expect a hell of a game tonight. Checking that audio. Audio sounds good. So it says tip-off is at 6 o'clock, so we should be there at any moment now. Probably going to be more around 6:10, 6:15. So we'll give it a shot. We'll look there. As always, guys, we will go back and forth from this scene to this scene. I'll get the game cast up for you guys. Trying to move that around. And we will pipe in the game audio. Boston leads this series 1-0 after a buzzer beater at the end of Game 1 by Jason Tatum. So see if Game 2 lives up to the same entertainment that Game 1 gave us. I believe it will. Spread is at 3.5. The Coach Plays is out of betting money. So I will not be in on this game, which sucks. All right, so they are presenting Marcus Smart with the Defensive Player of the Year award right now. Not shocking. But so we should be getting closer to tip-off. Like I say, I would say it's probably going to be around 6:10. As always, guys, as you pop in, smash those thumbs up. We got 9 people in the house, 9 thumbs up, so I appreciate y'all very much. Looks like National Anthem about to get going, and then we'll get there. What's up, Key? Appreciate you joining the Coach Place. That's where you're sitting here chilling, waiting for this game to get going. For game 2. Tip-off is probably about 5 minutes away. How's your Wednesday going, Key? Going good? That's good. Hey, Wednesday means we're halfway through the week. Actually, a little shocking that we're already at Wednesday, so that's good news for me. We'll see if we can get another century mark in the like column tonight. We got 104 likes last stream, so that was good to see. The Grizzlies games have been well for the Coach Plays, so we'll see what the Celtics and the Nets do again for us. I'm just ready for this game to get going. All right, so it looks like we're closing in on tip-off. It always kills me how they say tip-off at 6 o'clock, and it will always be 15 minutes later. They're talking about the starting lineups now. Hey, no, don't do that. Buzz. Do I need to get the buzzer? So you got Miami up 2-0, Philadelphia up 2-0. Guys, I will be right back. All right, so they are lining up, getting ready for the tip-off. And here we go. I would say I was cheering for the Celtics for sure. But I'm just wanting a really good series. I was rooting for the Nets spread, and they won for me. So this one is started. Kick out to Brown. KD to Brown for 3, and Brown will knock the first 3 of the night. What?
Coach, the Nets had that 5-point lead with 4.5 minutes left. They had Boston right where they
wanted. Get the game cast up.
But Boston with the buzzer-beating layup by Jason Tatum. First time we've ever seen a buzzer beater in the playoffs on the parquet floor in Boston, and that is the backdrop here to set us up for Game 2. And Ime Udoka didn't go.
What's up, Andrew? Appreciate you coming by. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. This one goes out of bounds, out on Tatum, so the Nets will keep the ball.
Offensively, they ran a late double team and Kyrie Irving took Brooklyn out of their rhythm, and they ended up with a desperation shot. Then they rebounded.
Inbounds to Brown at the top.
He declined to call a timeout, and they ended up with a layup that they never would have gotten had there been a timeout call.
And the fans already giving it to the ref. So we're going to get a turnover here, so the Celtics will take it over.
Well, he had Curry start on Tice the other night. He starts him on Jaylen Brown tonight.
Jaylen trying to drive baseline, kicks it back out. Horford gets it to Smart. He will pull up for 3, and he is short, no good. I've been doing good, Andrew. Been enjoying some NBA playoffs, I'll tell you that. Brown driving in and will try to kind of reverse it with the right hand. He is fouled, and will get to the free throw line. That might be on Horford.
Boston area native. So both coaches feel like we're not going to change much up in this game. Steve Nash said we had it where we wanted. We felt like we were in good position. We just didn't execute. We just need to play better.
Brown, first free throw is good. So I believe Brown had 5 points total in Game 1, and if he makes this free throw, he's going to have 5 already. So that could be a good thing for the Nets. Biggest thing is Nets don't need Kevin Durant to have another slow night, as Brown will hit them both.
I don't know if the game plan will work because we didn't execute the game plan. They had some miscommunication on switches and things like that. They can't afford to make those.
Smart gets it over to Tatum. Tatum with the buzzer beater in Game 1. Feeds it down low to Jaylen Brown. That one's deflected and blocked. And Kyrie will take it over. Hands it off to Durant. Durant sidesteps, kicks over to Brown. Brown drives, dishes to Kyrie. Kyrie now working near baseline, in trouble, being doubled. Eventually kicks it over to Seth Curry. Now to Brown, he has to put it up quick, and he is in. So a 7-0 run, all being Brown. Smart. Kicks over and loose ball. That one's stolen. Brown pushes it to Kyrie, over to Durant. Durant loses it momentarily. Will turn around Jay. In and out, no good. Brown with the rebound. Hands off Durant. Right back to Brown. And the take is good. Brown. A 9-0 run for the Nets, all being from Brown himself. And a quick stoppage. Celtics want to slow this thing down. We are going to our first commercial break. Nets up 9-0 over the Celtics, all being all of those points being from can't think Bruce Brown. So I believe he had, like I say, I believe he had 5 points total in game 1, and he's got all 9 points here to open up the first quarter. So good start. So with this time, we want to give a big shout out to the Coach Place members, Coach Allen and Bodo Winner, for being the Hall of Fame members on the channel, the largest membership you can get. Bodo Winner, Coach Allen's Twitch account drops every 10 to 15 minutes in the chat. Make sure you go click that link. Give him a follow on Twitch. That's where you will catch us gaming. The Carver family, Beantown Breakdown, James Peach, Asia Roberson, Still Inya, Big Skip Fishing, Tony Menza, Bruin, Troxel Sports Stream, Gridiron Blitz, Shea Flat, Ron Ripples, Cadillacs R Us, Shelly Hall, and JT. We appreciate their countless support and their memberships to the Coach Plays. So like I say, on a commercial break, as the Nets off to a very quick start, and it all being from Bruce Brown himself. So we'll see if the Celtics can kind of get settled down real quick. They have not gotten the best looks here to start this game, but like I say, it's early. It's early. Do Nets make it out of first round? I mean, it's definitely a question. I mean, I think this series could go either way, but I believe I was on record to say I think Nets win this series in 7 or 6. It's going to be tough for either of these teams to make it out of the first round. It's a heck of a matchup. Appreciate you joining the stream, Mark.
And a foul away from the ball there. That's Drummond. Curry thought that whistle was going on him. He was ready to get hot. And a foul away from the play. Jalen just tripped.
Yeah, but then the foul was called away from the ball. Drummond just busted through the screen.
Boston 0 for 2, 2 turnovers. Now Tice. And finally, the Celtics on the board.
Tice will get the first basket for the Celtics.
Which we didn't see a lot of the other night. Brooklyn blitz Tatum. Tatum makes the play and Tice knocked down the jumper.
Marcus Smart.
Irving at the top will get a pick by Drummond. And Irving will pull up near the free throw line. Is off the mark, but we're going to get a loose ball foul on Tice.
Daniel Tice picks up the foul as Drummond hit the deck.
Well, Drummond, a great offensive rebounder, and Tice trying to recover out of drop coverage, and he just gets up under him. A good call.
Tice hooked his arm. Brooklyn.
So inbound to Drummond at the top.
On the road, and they're off to
And he will hand it off to Durant.
ordinary 7 seed.
Durant drives, pull up near the free throw line, and it's good. That was a clean shot there.
Durant knocks down a jumper.
Well, that time,
It will be interesting to see if Durant has a better performance tonight. Tatum, tough take there, gets blocked out of bounds. Celtics will keep the ball.
Horford backs up. Durant just able to walk into that elbow jump shot. The Celtics did have trouble the other night when they were in the drop coverage. They were much better when they were switching.
Tice, he'll let a 3 go and missed it badly.
Tice with the shot, nowhere near.
Durant at the control.
Durant over to the left, gets it to Seth Curry.
Still nursing a sore left ankle, trying to play through it.
Seth Curry gets a quick pick by Brown. Now tries to drive baseline. He will lose that. Stolen away by Jalen. Jalen to Horford, and he's up and in, and he draws the foul on Brown.
Who had a big game 1. 20 points and 15 rebounds. Chance at a 3-point play.
And the Celtics had 21 fast break points the other night. But
So
look
quick
at the
feed to
steal.
Tatum to Horford,
Obviously,
and Brown with a hack
busts out on
from
the jumper,
behind
gives it up, keeps
will
running,
get
gets it up,
Horford to the line for a 3-point play. He had 20 points in game 1, 15 points, most in the playoffs since 2015, 15 rebounds for him. He will miss that free throw. But Horford was a very quiet, really good game in game 1, so he'll be one to continue to look out for. Drummond feed down low for Kyrie is stolen by Smart. Gets it to Tice. Alley-oop to Tatum was blocked. Well defended by Drummond. And here comes the nets the other way. KD tries to pull up near the free throw line. That one was stripped away by Horford. Straight to Tatum, and Tatum will get will get fouled as he's getting ready to go up. So he will get to the free throw line.
margin for error to be turning the ball over, and the referees are going to take a look at this one for a flagrant.
You see the finger go in the air. That circular motion. Crew chief Eric Lewis will have a look.
Great pass up the floor by Smart. Takes it strong. Look, it was, to me, at least when I came in the league, Brian, as you foul. He slaps down on the arm. He's not up around the head, but he did hit him really hard.
I think the pull down probably could
potentially
potentially get this a flagrant as well.
But as you pointed out several times, Brian, I'm always wrong.
That's a good point. There's Coach K watching his a couple of his former players at Duke, and Jason Tatum and Kyrie Irving, of course.
Coach K could go to almost any NBA game and watch some of his former players.
That's a good point. They're everywhere.
So Seth was the one on the foul. Felt like it was a hard reach in, but I don't. Man, I get these wrong a lot of times. I don't really see a flagrant right there.
Rises to the level.
Let's see if I can get one right here. That's what's important.
Jason Goebel and Eric Lewis. We have Monty McCutcheon with us from Sea Caucus. He can explain a little bit more what they're looking at and maybe what your thoughts are about this, Monty. What do you have?
Yeah, what they're looking for, Brian, is this last part. They're taking a look to see
Yeah, that
whether
kind
there's
of
a
that
follow
hook.
through there.
I don't think there's much of a follow
First
through.
part of it, wind up is not so much there, but they are looking
Yeah,
for
that
grab
angle
and
kind of made it look like he
see
did
whether
pull
they
a
can
little
get
bit to
that
kind of throw Tatum down.
enough to get the flagrant foul penalty one. That's what they're looking for right now.
Thank you for the explanation, and we'll get an announcement here from Eric
Potentially.
Lewis.
They gave it.
There you go, the vulnerable shooter. Stan, you got one right.
I got
here.
one right. That's what I'm excited about here.
Your winless
I
streak
broke
is
my
over.
streak, yeah. I don't know what it was at, probably 20.
Seth's
but
ear
it's
is
over
actually
now. And,
bleeding a little
Tatum
bit.
will go to the line and shoot 2. The Celtics will get it back. An opportunity for the Celtics to get back in this game real quickly here.
Appreciate Monty McCutcheon. He'll be there with us all night long for both of our games on TNT. Don't forget, we got Bulls.
Tatum had 31 points, 9 of 18, 10 for 12 free throws, and 8 assists in game 1. First free throw attempt is good for Tatum.
Tatum knocks down the first free throw. Tatum coming off a 31-point game 1. First time he's ever had a playoff buzzer beater. It was the first buzzer beater.
And he will hit them both, and the Celtics will retain possession.
Paul Pierce, 2010, and as I mentioned, there's never been a buzzer beater in the playoffs. And all the winning and the storied history of the Celtics, they've never had one on the parquet floor here, and they certainly have one now. That was some finish and some game.
Tatum now will get in the paint, but loses his ball. But Irving is the last one to touch, so Celtics will keep it.
Brown really getting into Tatum and pressuring him on the dribble, much as he did to Jaylen Brown the other night. This is a change of matchup. They had
Gets
Durant
it to Tatum. Tatum thought about 3, will now drive in through the defense, and that one is off the mark, no good. Rebound Nets. Brown with it. Hands it off Irving. Wanted to shoot a 3, but was clamped down pretty quick by Smart. And Irving will lose this ball. And so Celtics will take it back over. This one's turned over. Nets going the other way. Brown will kick it out to Irving. He will pull up near the free throw line and he will hit it. And Coach Howland in the house, Hall of Fame member.
Jaylen Brown's gotten a lot better in that area, but we
Big shout out to Hall of Fame member Coach Allen. Glorious.
Smart with his first assist.
Drummond will kick it out. Brown for 3. Got it. Brown has had himself a great start to tonight. Glorious.
47% from 3 after the break this year. Very adept with the corner.
Brown over to Tatum. Tatum steps to the side and will put up the 3. No good. Rebound Durant.
With the rebound. Bruce Brown 4 for 4 with 12 points. And Durant trying to get it to him.
And so this one's going to be on Tatum.
I think we're going to have Tice. Yeah, I think we're going to have Tice coming out now.
So it's actually on Tice. I believe that's 2 on Tice. Tice is not happy with the call there, but not much he's going to be able to do about it. Brooklyn up 16-8 with 6 minutes left to go in the first.
Grant Williams
In game 1, there was a lot of fouls going on. This one not as bad. Good little feed to a cutting Durant, and his dunk gets rattled in and out, but he will draw the foul. I believe this one might be on Smart.
Well, Durant, a great offensive read here.
Drummond did a really good job with the cutting pass. This one's actually on Williams. Grant Williams went right into body-to-body with Durant. Durant will make his first free throw.
Well, there's nothing like live NBA playoff basketball. Be loud, be the difference, be here. You can secure your seats at NBAtickets.com. And the toughest ticket in town.
And Durant will knock them both down. An 18-8, 10-point lead for the Nets early in this one.
Are the A-listers right now? Terrific round 1
Loose
matchup.
ball foul here
Edwards on the floor for the first time.
on Edwards.
The foul. Be interesting to see if Edwards gets some extended minutes here. Steve Nash essentially about a 9-man rotation, Stan. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, well, I'd say 8.5.
Okay.
4 minutes.
Linda B in the house, says Coach Pham. What's up? What's up, Linda? Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Smart will now try to drive in the paint. Will dish it out to Horford. Horford will step inside near the paint and will knock that mid-range jumper down. Now 18-10.
Nets lead it by 8.
Drummond will feed it to Durant. He feeds over to Curry. Steps to the side. Will pull up the 3 ball. And that one is in.
What?
So a much better shooting night so far for the Nets. They are 3 for 3 at the 3-point line. Nets have yet to take their first 3 until just now. White will take that one, and he's off the mark. 21-10. Celtics do not need this one to get going. Durant will get fouled. They're going to say on the floor. That one might have been on Smart. Have to see. Yep.
Time for tonight's most searched, presented by Google. And right now, Bruce Brown is on that list. The Massachusetts native. What a start. 12 points for him in his first 6
So
minutes.
Durant will get to the line due to the bonus, and he will knock down the first one.
We've seen a little of that the first down. We saw him have the outstanding game in the play-in where they needed to win 18 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists.
Now Brown just 5 points in game 1. Since the
And
All-Star
KD will knock them both down. So KD able to get to the line a couple times here early in this game. And the Nets with a much more efficient shooting night, especially to start in game 1. Gets it over to Jaylen Brown. And Brown all the way to the basket over Durant. We'll get that one to go in. Now 23-12. Kyrie to the right. Almost lost it. We'll kick it back out to Durant. Durant will hand it off Seth Curry. Gets it over to Edwards. And then he tries to feed that pass to Durant. Goes off his hands and it'll go backcourt violation.
Jaylen Brown right to the rim. Really strong finish. 5 turnovers for the Nets. 4.
So 23-12 is the score. 5 turnovers for the Nets, 4 for the Celtics, and we're going to get a loose ball foul here on Edwards as Jaylen Brown will fall down. Get knocked down, I would say.
A couple of minutes on the floor here. Jaylen Brown will go to the line for a pair.
Carver family in the house. What's up, Carver family? Team member.
1 of 4 from 3.
Appreciate you stopping by, Carver. Jaylen Brown, first free throw attempt is well short.
Over-under contest is back. Put your takes to the test while you watch tonight's game. Just head to FanDuel.com/over-under and make your picks. Compete for a share of $5,000 in prizes. Jaylen Brown.
And Jaylen will knock the second one in, flush off the back rim. Tatum is on the bench right now, as they are down 10. Patty Mills has checked in the game for the Nets. Kyrie will get a screen, rolls to the left. Pull-up jumper near the free throw line is too strong, off the back rim. Jaylen Brown now with the ball, being guarded by KD. Gets it inside of Horford. Horford now tries to feed to White, and White will be hacked, and he will go to the line for 2. But a good pass there by Horford.
You just can't afford to give these up. Both teams, like Tatum and Jaylen Brown, are going to be tough to contain. Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, tough to contain. You can't give up easy baskets to the other guys. That's a cut for a layup.
Derek White, 7 points in game 1, will knock that free throw in. I believe that's his first point of the night.
Improving their roster at the trade deadline. White, one of those players, acquired February 10th from the Spurs. And Boston, who had the great run at the end of the year, 21-6 with White in green.
White's been a nice addition from the Spurs for the Celtics, and that one will rattle in and out as I jinx the crap out of him right there. So Mills will walk this one down. 3:30 left to play in the first. Durant trying to get loose, but Grant Williams guarding him well. Hands it over to Kyrie, and now he will get it to Durant. Durant being guarded by White. He will pull up and take that shot, and a little bit too much contact there. White will get called with the shooting foul.
Udoka's upset. Kevin Durant is jawing with him. Couple of free throws
And another whistle.
Boston's been in a penalty here the last couple of
I
minutes.
don't know what
You
that
can see
whistle was
Boston's
on.
defense here, Brian. There's no
Yeah,
room
White gets the hands a little bit too
He's
close to
looking
the
at
face, I
three
believe.
bodies right there.
And that got him on the
So
call.
he ends up just trying to
What's
get
up,
inside,
Mr. Tully?
get a shot up over the
Evening,
top.
Coach, and
That's the
everyone else.
defense
Appreciate you very much, Tully, for stopping in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday night.
Right there in front of him, multiple bodies.
So Kyrie Irving will set his first breather.
Up to 14 likes, guys. Let's try to get to 25 likes by the end of the first quarter. If you have yet to smash those thumbs up, smash it right now. It is free. Let's get to 25. Kyrie to the bench. Tatum will now check back in.
Well, but Brooklyn really stepped up their defensive pressure in the fourth quarter in game one. And they have certainly brought it here in the first quarter in game two. And that's something that Steve Nash talked about. So we've got to really focus in on that end of the floor. So much happens if we will not only execute, follow our assignments, but bring that
So
effort.
25-14. Tatum now with a quick double team. Gets it over there. Pritchard to White. And White knifing through and will draw the foul.
Very aggressive.
And he will get to the line. Kyrie
Leaving the floor, heading back
going to the locker room. I don't know what that is about.
quarter. She'll be on that.
We
get
will
you
have to
updated
wait and
as
see.
soon as we can. Timeout on the floor. Free
Instead of
throws
going to the
for
bench, he
Derek
went to the
White.
locker
It is
room with
Brooklyn
3 minutes left to go in the
by
first.
11 in Game two.
So 25-14, it's definitely the start you would want as a Nets fan. We'll just have to kind of keep an eye on why Kyrie has walked back to the locker room. Didn't walk funny or anything like that. He just went back to the locker room, so he may just need to take a piss. You never know. May need to take a Lamar Jackson deuce. You never know. So we are in a commercial break. And let's go ahead and pull up the game stats real quick and look at the early numbers in this game. Like say, Bruce Brown off to a great start. 12 points, 4 for 4 field goals, 2 for 2 3-point, 2 for 2 free throw line. He had 5 points in game one, so a much better productivity that he's given the Nets here in game two. He's at a plus 10. All the starters, of course, in the plus for the Nets. Durant at plus 11, Drummond at plus 13, and Curry at plus 11. Durant with 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, off to a good start. Kyrie with 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 for 3 field goal. For the Celtics, Horford 2 for 2 with 4 points. Tice 2 for 3 with 4. Smart with 0, and Tatum with 2. So a little bit of a slow start for the Celtics and a much faster start for the Nets so far in this game 2 action. We do have Philadelphia and Toronto playing here. Should be tipping off in about 30 minutes as they are up 2-0 in the series over Toronto. And then you got Chicago and Milwaukee. Milwaukee up 1-0 in that series.
In the past, he has said publicly he wants to keep things private about his Ramadan observance. But I will tell you this. If he is fasting, he had to wait till sunset before he could intake any food or liquid. And as we just told you, sunset just passed. I spoke with an athlete who has played during Ramadan while he was observing. And he told me that when he played games and the sunset happened during the game, he would in fact go and get something to eat immediately. Something small and light, high in sugar, normally fruit like grapes or oranges to give him a quick injection of energy. Because you guys, it's been 13 hours and 36 minutes since sunrise and
he does have some
sunset.
food in his hand.
Fasting that entire time, no food, no liquid, and that includes water.
That's great reporting,
Wow.
Stephanie. That's exactly what he is. He's back on the floor now, and he has a handful of fruit, which is always safe around Stan Van Gundy. No interest in the fruit.
So Brown driving in, puts up a left-hand hook shot, no good. And Claxton trying to get that rebound, but eventually goes out of bounds.
Now you know, and we'll be keeping track of the sunsets. And I remember when Akeem Olajuwon observing Ramadan, and that was always the story. You get in the playoffs, and that'll certainly be the story for Kyrie Irving.
Pull-up jumper for Tatum, off the mark.
Brown's all over the place in this first quarter. 2:23 remaining in the first. Durant got a double team just right.
Nice shot there by Durant. So far Durant off to a much better shooting percentage here early than what he was in game one. Spin move in between Durant and Claxton. Tatum could not get it to go as that one was blocked, but the Celtics will be able to keep possession.
Those are the decisions that Steve Nash makes at the 5 position. You'll see Kevin Durant in that spot as well at times when they go super small.
Feed down low to Tice. Tice with a lot of contact there. Can't get it to go, but I think he draws the foul on Durant.
He took a shot from the tank.
Shea Flat in the house, team member. Hey! Damian in the house. What's up, Damian? What's up, Flatline?
Both teams probably could cut their fouls. Intensity levels up.
As Williams will make the first free throw.
But you don't want to be sending the teams to the line. We've seen this in a lot of the playoff games this year. A lot of first quarter.
Up to 14 likes, guys. Looks like we are going to come well short of that 25 like mark that we were wanting to hit before the first quarter. Brooklyn up 27-18. 8 of 8 for free throws for the Nets. 8 of 11 for the Celtics here. Dragic with the ball as he is checked into this game. Gets it over to Brown on the right. Hands it off Mills. Mills to Durant. Being guarded by White. Over to Mills. Mills will now drive and will pull up. And that one gets the kind roll and in. Damian says, come on, Nets. White will get it down low to Horford, being guarded by Durant. He's going to put his shoulder into him. Tough take there. That one got a piece of Durant. And rebound Claxton. Dragic will go coast to coast with it. Off the backboard and in, and draws the foul. Dragic is a really nice piece to the Nets puzzle. Played very solid in game one, and right here, tough contested shot. Gets it off the backboard and will draw the foul. So he will get to the line. And Dragic will make that free throw.
The final 5 games of the regular season, he was in health and safety protocols. He did return for the play-in game.
White to Horford. Horford to Pritchard for 3. And he will miss that one long. Durant to Brown. And he will slow it back down.
Exactly what the Nets wanted to do. Take this crowd out of it. Durant wants it.
Right back to Brown. Brown down low to Claxton. He will kick out for Mills for 3. Off the mark, no good. He had to really put a lot of arc on that one as it was well defended. Down low to Tatum. Tatum now double team, will kick it out. And Williams will take a 3 and rattles it in.
What? Well, they've got to be happy with that because over the last 18 games, including the playoffs.
Try to feed it down low to Claxton, and he will draw the foul on White. White's got to at least have a couple fouls here in this game.
3 passes to a corner 3.
Coach Derek White just picked up his 3rd.
Yeah, 3rd. That's what I thought.
Claxton to the line. You don't mind Claxton shooting free throws. It's certainly better than a dunk on the back end of a lob.
Claxton, 13 points in game 1, 8 rebounds in 31 minutes. And he will make his first free throw. White has to check out of this game as he's got a quick 3 on the foul column.
Might we see more hack-a-clacks at some point in this game? Boston did it once, put him on the line. Again, they want to prevent dunks and lobs.
What's up, VFX? And Claxton will go 1 for 2 at the line. You got your PC. What kind of PC did you get? Did you get an NZXT? Tatum to Williams, wide open for 3, and he drains it.
What?
So Grant Williams with a couple big 3s here to kind of get Boston right back into this to close that gap here late in the first. Durant is going to be patient with this, being guarded by Tatum. Durant to the left. Now feeds it all the way to Dragic, makes the extra pass to Brown. He will drive in, and that one is blocked by Grant Williams. So Grant Williams having a really good finish to the first quarter. Pulls Boston within 9 and comes up big with a nice block on Bruce Brown. Nets back within 9 in this one. Grant Williams, the former Tennessee Volunteer. All right, so the end of the first quarter, and we are up to 19 thumbs up. We set a goal for 25. Fell short on that one by 6. Let's see if we can try to climb our way and get as close to that 50 mark as we can. You built it, VFX. Okay. VFX, do you make content on YouTube? If you do, that's something you need to make a video about, building your PC. People like to see that stuff. That's awesome, though. Hope it turns out great for you. Oh, okay. Yeah, the price of the graphic cards and a lot of pieces as far as PC have just went up big time in the past couple years. So guys, we are on a commercial break in this one. Brooklyn off to a much better start in Game 2 than what they had for Game 1 as they are up 33-24. So far, a much better shooting night for Kevin Durant. I mean, he's just 2 for 4, but he's got 10 points. He's gotten to the free throw line 3 times. He's 6 for 6. Brown has been a good surprise for the Nets here early in this one with 12 points. He had 5 in Game 1. Irving's only got 2. For the Celtics, Grant Williams has came in clutch off the bench as he's got 8, and he leads the Celtics in scoring right now. Hey, I'd be pushing that one hard, VFX. Absolutely. Hey, you know, it's my birthday, so, you know, a graphics card wouldn't be too nice. Who you want to win? I want the Boston Celtics to win.
Guys, every time down the floor.
33-24 on our way to the second quarter.
So we are going into the second quarter, guys. As always, as you pop in here, hit those thumbs up. Let's see if we can get to 50. Share it out to grow the chat. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the Coach Plays, hit that red button and join the team.
Plugs the gaps and holes for us, so proud of it. We've come to expect it from him.
Okay, what do you want to see moving forward for you all to get to success?
Solid, being solid defensively. You know, I thought we're much better than the last game already in the first quarter, but it's got to improve. We can't just rest on our laurels. We got to continue to stack good possessions down at that end.
Tatum for Williams for 3, and Williams will hit the 3 again. What? Grant Williams alone really getting the Celtics right back into this, as he is giving the Celtics great minutes and great production, as he's already got 12. As the other Boston Celtics are a little slow starting. 33-27. Irving to Dragic for 3, and that one's too strong, and rebound Tice. Gets it to Tatum. Tatum will now drive and loses the ball, and it will be now Nets.
Turns it over. 5th turnover for the Celtics. Tatum off to a rough start, coach. 0 for 5.
You can always tell when Irving has the ball because the fans greet him with nice round of applause with boos in the house. He will put that one up with the right hand. It does get the kind rolling in.
Coming over to help.
He had no room to get that dribble through there and got it through anyway. The guy is so
Oh boy, that's a. I have mad respect for Jason Tatum and what he can do, but I would still go with Irving in that one.
At 10, and now a foul. Boy, a ton of fouls in this game.
2 great stars in the NBA. And if I'm building a team around someone, I'm going Tatum, just because I can't trust Irving. But if I'm saying who's better, just one-on-one, give me Irving.
Intensity very high right now. You've just got to be very smart.
Kobe.
Tatum turns the corner, and on the run, Tice. 1 of 5 by Jason Tatum.
Well, give him credit.
What's up, Jeff?
But that's his 4th
Welcome back to the Coach Plays. Appreciate you joining the stream.
in the first game.
Hope you're having a good Wednesday night. My name is Jeff. And this one's going to go off the foot of Smart. And so the Nets will be able to regain possession.
Smart receiving his Defensive Player of the Year, and he's wearing the microphone for us tonight.
It's our home court. Let's take care of business. Strong, baby.
Give me Kobe, even though I love Magic. Dragic with a nice spin move down low in the paint. And he'll be rewarded with 2 there. 37-29 now.
I was curious. Talked to Ime Udoka about Smart receiving that award on Monday as Tatum.
I don't think so, Jeff. Dragic hit the dirt. Seth Curry for 3. Bang!
What?
I think there's a good chance a sweep happens. So the Nets, oh yeah, that could have easily been a goaltend on Drummond, but they did not give that, and then Seth Curry hits a big 3 there. Okay, so no timeout, so this game will keep going. 40-29. Nets able to stretch it right back out. Jaylen Brown will drive. Feeds it to Tice, and he'll have an easy lay-in. Keep smashing those likes, guys, if we want to try to get to 50. Let's get it going, guys. Up to 20 likes. Dragic inside to Drummond. Drummond, that one almost stripped away. It will allow him to get a take towards the basket, and he will be fouled by Grant Williams. Drummond will get to the free throw line. What's up, Adams? Says Irving, Kareem and Magic, or Shaq and Kobe.
Several times about his winning the Defensive Player of the Year award as a guard. He is very proud of that accolade.
That's tough.
But in those conversations, Marcus Smart's name often came up And I just spoke with Gary about it again yesterday. He was so excited.
I don't know.
He said he totally deserves
Kareem
it.
is Kareem.
He's been working so
But I
hard.
still want to say give me Shaq and Kobe.
He started to get recognized for what everyone in the league knows that he's been doing. And here is the road.
What's up, bro? Are you picking to win? Who are you picking to win the series?
Of course, Marcus is known for wearing
I think the Nets win this series in 7, maybe 6. I think this is a series that could go the distance. Boston really controlled game 1, but they were very lucky to sneak out of there with a win after the Nets were able to take control there late. I just think the Nets get it done.
Back in 2003 and 4 as a 36-year-old, so a little bit of a homecoming here. His son is
Give me Jordan and Scotty simply because of Jordan.
misses the three. That would have been too perfect. Curry on the run out, leaves it up.
Brown with an alley-oop from Seth Curry. Throws it down with 2
See
hands.
Brooklyn doing a great job turning defense into offense. They're rebounding the ball much, much better tonight. They take that one and turn it into a dunk. They took Drummond's block, turned it into a 3.
Smart to the right, and he will lose this ball. Goes out of bounds out on the Celtics, so Nets will get this one back.
Here's the rebound, and then Curry, great alley-oop to Bruce Brown, who's having a remarkable playoff game here.
14 points for Brown. 12 of those came in the first quarter. 9 of those.
I mean, if you're talking about like best all-time teams, I mean, I think it would be the Bulls.
Comes up short.
Tights with the rebound there. Missed 3 ball for the Nets. Brown,
14 point
little step back 3 ball, and it's too strong, no good.
rebound.
Didn't like that shot. Put no pressure on Drummond, put no pressure on Brooklyn's defense whatsoever.
Seth Curry to Brown. Brown with some contact there. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Irving, and he will put it off the backboard and in. Tough shot, and he made it look easy.
The glass.
And that's going to get us to a stoppage of play as the Celtics want to call a timeout and slow this one down again. Grant Williams and the Celtics able to close the gap, get it back within 5 or so, and then Nets able to just stretch it right back out, 45-31. The Nets are just in a much better shooting percentage than where they were in Game 1. And the Celtics are struggling to create good shots and create good opportunities. And that's where we're at right now. 21 thumbs up, guys. Let's get to 25. Let's get to 25. Up to 22 likes. So we are on a commercial break. It's 7:28 left to go in the second. Just and I don't know if it's like a more sense of urgency for the Nets. I don't want to say that than the Celtics. I'm just seeing more high quality shots by the Nets, and Nets are just shooting better right now. I would say maybe they're playing better defense than what was being shown in Game 1. And Nets being able to create some better shots against this great Celtics defense that was really clamping them down early in Game 1. This may be a byproduct of, like, say, the Nets being able to find something late in Game 1 that was allowing them to put up some points. And that has kind of bled over into Game 2. Well, biggest thing is Davis just got to stay healthy, VFX. If he ain't healthy, then they're in trouble. If he's healthy, they can turn some things around. He's kind of what kind of makes that thing go. He's the engine. That video has died. I don't think they're in a rebuild mode. They're not in a rebuild mode as long as they have LeBron James. LeBron James will not be a part of a rebuild. Retooling is maybe would be a correct term. But I would not agree with rebuild. They're going to want to try to win next year. They're going to try to make some adjustments to get to that standard.
A 2 seed, you got to go back to 2010 when the Spurs took down the Dallas Mavericks. Been a while. We're watching Marcus Smart here on this replay. Hit the deck, and he was clutching at his thumb, his left thumb, and possibly when he went to the ground right there. So something to pay attention to. Good catch by those in our tape room. 45-31, Brooklyn leads by 14.
Smart driving in. Gets Drummond up in the air, and will get him to draw a foul. So a good little pump there by Smart.
That's about the only thing working for Boston right now is getting to the line. Tatum 0 for 6. Jaylen Brown 1 for 3. They've got 6 turnovers. And after 14 offensive rebounds for
45-31.
the other night,
Smart will make the first one.
Offensive rebound tonight. Brooklyn obviously very focused on doing some things better tonight.
Brooklyn a big advantage in the rebounding category, out rebounding Boston 16-7 here.
That was Smart's first basket tonight, and he will miss his second one. It does go out of bounds out on Durant, so the Celtics will keep possession. So a break there.
Chance here. See Robert Williams and Stephanie have more on his progress later. He's got a knee injury.
Tice to Tatum. Tatum right back to Tice. And he will kick it out. Smart will pull the trigger at a 3-ball, and he gets it to go. That's a good sign for the Celtics. Smart needs to get more involved in this one.
If he gets going, it's a big bonus for them. He's another guy who shot the ball a lot better after the All-Star break this year.
Drummond to Brown. Brown will drive and will lose this one, and it will be a turnover. And Smart with a little reverse lay-in up and around Andre Drummond. And now Steve Nash wants a quick timeout. 45-37. Celtics able to get on a little bit of a run and pull it back within single digits. So Celtics able to put a couple runs here to just keep them in this game and not get too far out of hand, but they've got to find a way to force the Nets into some tough shots and not allow the Nets to continue to just extend the game right back out. What? What, baby girl? You tired? Yeah. I think Dolly's about to come up here and say hello to everybody. And just get a sense and a feel.
From Kia, official automotive partner of the NBA. Kia, movement that inspires. And by massive talent, only in theaters Friday. Marcus Smart on a personal 6-0 run. He's got the mic on. Let's listen in a moment ago. We'll do it in a moment. Stand by. It was coming in hot, Coach.
It certainly was.
Re-rack it. Marcus Smart has scored the last 6.
Durant over to the left. Pull-up jumper is short, no good, but rebound Drummond. A lot of contact. Drummond right back up, finishing strong with the dunk over Tice. Great effort there by Andre Drummond.
For the last 8 or 9 years, he was #1 in rebound percentage this year. 4-time rebounding champ, and he needs to assert himself on the glass.
Jalen with a spin. Will try to drive in. He has to kick it back out for Williams. Over to Smart. Smart for 3. Off the mark, no good.
Smart scored those 6 points.
47-37, 10-point game. Durant will now get a screen and tries to get it to Drummond, and there will be a kickball.
Take it back to Drummond's hammer here.
Well, this is just Drummond's size, athleticism, and will to get this done. Fights through the traffic and gets up and finishes with the dunk. They could use a lot of that tonight.
Got a decade in the league, but it also
Drummond to Durant. Right back to Drummond. He tries to finish strong with the right hand. Doesn't go, but Bruce Brown with the rebound, and he will draw the foul.
The boards. The Celtics dominated the Nets on the glass game 1, and right now they are taking it. The Nets are taking it to the Celtics on the glass.
3 offensive rebounds for Brooklyn. They've turned it into 8 points. Tice will sit. Picked up those 2 early fouls. 5.5 to go. Curry finds Drummond.
Nice little feed there to Seth Curry, but that one is rejected by Horford. But I think they're going to call goaltending. What's up, Packer Nation 12? Yeah. So the ball did hit the backboard.
Of course, disagree with it, but it was the right call. I really don't know how the referees get that call right as often as they do. That is such a quick call to make. Bang, bang up there on the glass, but they get it right.
Smart driving in. Lost it momentarily. We'll have to feed in. That one's turned over. Drummond with the steal. Get to the Seth Curry for 3. Off the mark. No good. Rebound Horford. Closing in on 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Horford over to Williams. He will drive base and will draw the foul on Curry. Could not get the shot to go, so he will get to the line 4-2. 23 thumbs up, guys. 2 more away from 25. Let's get there.
You know, they took my helpfulness as criticism.
I feel like you're trying to rescind a
Really does help support the stream.
Wow. It's already passed now.
Wow, I could put a couple more.
With every like, YouTube wants to push the stream out there to more and more people.
All right, take a look at the upcoming
What's up, Tyler?
playoff schedule.
Laker Nation, he says.
Turkish Airlines tomorrow night on NBA TV. Mavs and Jazz, that series all tied at 1 apiece. Friday, ABC has Bucks Bulls Game 3 from Chicago, and then on ESPN Friday, doubleheader Heat and Hawks, Suns and Pelicans. Suns going to be without Devin.
What's up,
Booker.
Stacy? Appreciate you joining the stream. Says hi.
Stunner.
Hope you're having a good Wednesday, Stacy.
We got Bulls, Bucks, Game
Durant
2
will hit that free throw. So it is 49-39.
on TNT with the Bucks winning the first game in that series. A 3-6 matchup. This is the 2-7 matchup in the East. Is Dragic.
Dragic will get the kind rolling in.
Dragic.
Williams walking back, handoff Jaylen Brown, and he stepped out of bounds, so it will be turnover. Jaylen Brown
Turns it over.
was relatively quiet in game 1, and he's been quiet tonight. Celtics can't really afford for him to have those nights. I mean, he needs to start to appear and give the Celtics some production there.
Peak of the shot clock. Horford is on.
If Jaylen doesn't get it going, it'd be hard for the Celtics to win this series. I don't think they have enough.
Basketball.
Well, he's going too far with the dribble into traffic. When he gets it up top, look, they have help defenders at both.
Durant lost that, and I think Durant's going to get called with the foul as it eventually was stripped away by Horford, and maybe a little frustration foul. So they will inbound it, and Smart will walk it up.
So Durant turns it over. Boston
Smart with a screen by Tatum. Feeds it over to Williams. Williams gets his guy in the air and will now drive. He'll kick. Jaylen Brown for 3 is off the mark. No good, but Grant Williams with an offensive rebound. Gets it to Horford. He will pull the trigger at 3. In and out, no good. Tatum cannot get that rebound.
But you see Boston picking up their effort now on the offensive glass. A little more fight, like we said the other night.
Boston won, and now 4 for 14 from 3-point range.
Dragic will pull up for that 2, and he nails it.
Little mid-range jumper. Those are frowned upon.
Stacy, I don't know if we're gonna cover the MLB this year.
Have a huge effect, especially when
I'm a high school football coach, and when the high school football season's going is when MLB gets into the postseason. I feel like if I can't finish it, then I don't need to start it. Horford with a take there will get the basket to go and will draw the foul.
chance at a 3-point play.
Well, Boston should have an advantage on the offensive glass. They have it tonight, but they are the much bigger and stronger team overall. They're having a tough shooting night. This is a way that they can.
So yeah, it's just, you know, it's kind of tough.
Second offensive rebound for the Celtics, and Horford able to turn it into points.
53-41.
Irving with 6 points on
So
3 of 5
Horford going to try to
shooting returns.
connect on the 3-point play. Celtics need to find a way to get this thing into half, just down by single digits. It'd be great if they can get it around that 5 or 6 range,
3:21 remaining.
as they are down by 11.
Brooklyn has never trailed. Bruce Brown started
Gets a
making
screen.
the first 9
Dragic steps back. Fadeaway shot is good. Dragic has had himself a really good night tonight. Jaylen Brown trying to drive. Will kick out. Horford for 3. Off the mark, no good.
No, Dragic comes away with it. Dragic's on the push. He'll pull up and
Dragic. And the pull-up at the free throw line is good. Dragic warming up. And the net's stretching back out again. Tatum will lose this ball, but it will go out of bounds on the nets.
Court here. This is in transition. Dragic pushing it, just stops and pulls up. It's always been great with that. And in the half court, they're trying to guard him with Daniel Tice. He can get space anytime he wants it.
Little fadeaway for Jaylen Brown. That's good. Celtics really need him to get more involved.
He's got 5 now. Brooklyn leads it by
57-44. Dragic to drive and walk back. Dragic for three. Off the mark, no good. He was feeling it. Rebound Horford. He's going to push the envelope. Kicks to Tatum. And there is a foul.
Dragic hits the deck, as does Tice. And Dragic will pick up the foul.
Dragic on the foul.
Third foul on Dragic.
I think Dragic wanted a charge.
Catch a break here.
Or he wanted a foul off of Tyus. Or Tice.
Because Horford turned it over. It was
I don't know, Stacey. I don't know.
So a break for Boston.
And instead of 3 fouls on
Tice for the free throw.
he pinned that one on Dragic for his
In and out, no good.
free throw here for Boston. They've been at the line a lot, but now just 12 of 17. They've missed 5 free throws.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Sometimes have some of those nights, Stacey. I don't know. The game one for the Boston Nets for us didn't have a whole lot of people in that one either.
Brooklyn's been in total control of this game.
I don't know.
Brooklyn.
Could be an algorithm thing. Durant for three, and he will get that one to go.
It's just tough for Tice out there. He was caught
60 points so far. Kevin Durant with 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. There's a turnover. There's just not a whole lot of things going in the direction for the Celtics tonight in the first half. Durant off the backboard and in. 62 points. This is not good for the Celtics. They're going to have to get to the halftime and find something to correct here. Horford for three will drill it. What? And we'll get a stoppage right there. No. There was whistle, but I don't think we're going to get a stoppage play.
No, they got a double technical foul on Tatum and Claxton.
Okay, so something going on with Tatum and Claxton. We'll see here. They were tangled up. A little bit of shoulder and a little bit of push, and then Tatum with a push. So
double technical there. I'm not surprised.
A little chippiness there.
Offense tonight, obviously, a lot of offensive talent up there.
62-48.
With their defense, they've been outstanding.
Durant being guarded by Tatum. Tatum with the steal. Tatum coming the other way, and will finish easy with a two-handed dunk. Tatum's even been a little bit of slow to get heating up. They're going to need him to get going. He's only got 4 points, 1 for 7. That's been the big story tonight for the Celtics. Tatum been invisible. They need that to change. Irving will drive, pull up, jumper, short, no good. Rebound, Jaylen Brown. Tatum for three. Bang! What? Tatum did have 2 points. He now has 7. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Now within single digits at 9. Good move by Durant there. In low to Claxton. Kicks out Dragic for three. And swish. What? The answer by Dragic. 65-53. Smart will pick it up with 30 to shoot. Jaylen Brown with a take there. Gets the kind rolling in. 65-55. 20 seconds left to go. Can basically hold it for the last shot as there's just a 2-second difference. Now down to 10. Being guarded by Tatum. 65-55. 10-point game. Durant driving left. Hands it off to Dragic for three. Off the mark. No good. Tice will heave it all the way down the court. No chance. So the Celtics are able to get it within 10. Like say, with about a minute and a half left to go in this first half, Tatum had just 2 points. He now has 7. That is going to have to be a storyline that really picks up. He is 2 for 8, 1 for 2 at the three-point mark. Only have been to the line for 2. That's going to have to change. Horford has been solid with 10 points for 7. Tice has been solid, 9 points, but Smart with 6. Jaylen Brown still just 7. They need that to get going. Grant Williams has given them a good boost off the bench, but then when you go to the Nets here, it's been a different story. Durant, much better in game 2, 4 for 7 with 15 points. Bruce Brown, much better from game 1. 5 for 8 with 14 points. Drummond with only 3, but he's got 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. Irving with only 6. He's been slow roll. Seth Curry with 8. But look at this number right here, and this has been the big difference in this. Dragic having himself a night, 7 to 10. 7 to 10, like say 16 points. That's been the big difference. So a 10-point game. It's not game over for the Celtics, but they're going to have some halftime adjustments, guys. We will take a break, and we will be back for the second half. Share it out. Let's get some peeps in the chat, as we only got 11 people in the house. But those 11, I appreciate you for being here. We will be back for the second half. See you then. All right, guys, so we are back.
And here's Bruce Brown taking it to the rim strong and drawing Tice's 4th personal.
Bruce Brown scored the
It's only his 3rd. My fault, Brian.
first 9 points of this game.
Knicks fan here, hoping for a Celtics win.
Half on a 10-3
What's up, Yakir?
over the last minute.
Appreciate you joining the stream. Hope I said your name right. Texas hockey cards, hey everyone from Beantown. Celtics have this. What's up, Ty?
Brooklyn has led the entire way, pushed their lead to 17 late in the second quarter.
Appreciate y'all joining the stream. So it's 67-55 here in this one. As hopefully this game really heats up with some fireworks in the second half. Jaylen Brown with a nice dish outside to Horford for 3, and he takes advantage of it.
What? Defense, though, on the drive. Normally, Kyrie Irving would rotate down to the corner on that. He was on Jason Tatum. He just stayed hugged up on Tatum. They're going to make the others, as Charles Barkley said.
Ran over to the right. Down low to Drummond. Drummond is off the mark. Rebound, Jaylen Brown. Brown's going to push it a little bit. And we'll kick it out. Horford for 3 again. Oh, but he actually dumped it down low to Tice. He goes to shoot this 3, and he just throws it right down for Horford. And I think Tice was caught off guard, but he was able to catch it and put it up and in. Toronto up 23-16. Seth Curry driving in on Horford. Tries to get it off the backboard with the right hand. No good. Rebound eventually was Tatum. Tatum kicks it over to the corner. 3 ball for Smart is off the back rim. No good. As Dudley says hi. Going to be a good boy. And this one is stripped away, but Kyrie able to pick it back up. Curry for 3. Good. Man, just when you feel like the Celtics are starting to get the momentum they need, a big 3 answered right back there. Tatum trying to draw a foul, and he does. So he'll get to the line, and that's a win for the Celtics. They need him getting to the line. Horford's having a good series. He's having a good series.
Verbal defense there didn't work.
Yeah, good old Dudley.
He's played 18 minutes. He's knocked down 3 threes. He's got 11 points. As Tatum, first trip to the line here in this second half. Tatum just 2 for 9 in this game, and now 3 for 3 from the line. Hey, the NBA app brings the game to you. You can follow the playoffs, keep up with the latest news, and watch game recaps. Download the NBA app today.
No, don't you start. You'll be put up. People don't come here to hear you bark. Tatum will hit them both, so 70-62.
They were better from 3-point range as well. Made half of their threes.
Kyrie walks it down as he gets booed by the fans.
+6 in rebounds was Brooklyn.
Kyrie hands it off to Curry. Curry trying to drive. Kicks out. Brown now driving baseline. Back to Curry, and Curry throws it. That one, Durant. Durant with the shot. Off the front rim, no good. Kyrie will pick it back up. Durant, this one is stripped, and Jaylen Brown's going to take it all the way for the basket and up and in. Let's see if we're up to date. And Jaylen Brown, free throw attempt is good. Now we're up to date. 70-65 as it is a 5-point game. Wow, really? They didn't have everybody all year, or they wouldn't have a 7-game series. This is going to be a tough loss at anybody. These are 2 really good teams. You have to remind yourself the Nets are a 7 seed in this one, though. So Drummond will get the basket to go and draws the foul. And he took a beating there. He does get back up.
To pick up loose balls for buckets. Kyrie Irving picked up the loose ball, got it down for a 3. Drummond right here, and a great finish. Well, now they're saying no basket.
Now he's side out. Horford picks up the foul. Number 2 on Horford, and Eric Lewis came in after the fact and said the foul was on the floor.
That's a tough one there.
Prior to the gather is the explanation. game. Brooklyn with the ball. And Drummond with some room to roam. And Horford fouls him again. That one counts. That will be on the shot. And a three-point chance for Drummond after all this time down the floor.
So Drummond, much better ball handling.
So Drummond will draw the foul
Andre Drummond can handle
as
the
he
ball
makes
and
that
pass the
basket.
ball. Nice
So a
little
three-point
crossover
opportunity
there.
here for Andre Drummond. He's got
Picks up
3 points
three
tonight.
fouls on Al Horford. And Drummond can't finish off the three-point play. Drummond and Claxton both struggle with their free throws. Going to have a foul on Curry away from the ball. Rooting out the man he's defending. He picks up his third, coach.
I understand the frustration of Seth Curry and Steve Nash. Yes, that's a foul. The entire regular season, that was a foul. That has not been a foul in these two games at all. They've let them do whatever they want off the ball.
Jaylen Brown, pull-up jumper is off the mark. No good. Rebound, Irving.
Fade away. Brooklyn for the most part until this ball.
Durant down low, and that one is going to be picked off by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen will throw it over to Tatum. Tatum with a little bit of space will now drive in. Nice late dish for Horford in the corner, and he will get it to go for three.
What?
So just like that, the Celtics have got this back within 4. Horford having himself a real nice night. Real nice, Clark. Let's see here. Horford. That can't be right. 10 points. Yeah, now, 16 points. 6 of 9. 3 for 5 field goals. So, Horford, like say, having himself a really good series in these 2 games. Yeah, Horford's having himself a night, Tyler. Appreciate you very much, Tyler.
Celtics are turning those mistakes into points. Deflection here.
Like I say, it's been a really big turn of events so far. And biggest thing is the defensive effort has been better here to start the second half.
Durant said that the Boston defense did a good job in game one of forcing him away and helping in the paint. They did a good job of making him see bodies. Well, I asked him yesterday,
72-68. Durant to the corner to Brown. Brown right back to Durant. Durant will pull up jumper. It's off the mark. No good. And it does go out of bounds on Jaylen Brown. He touched it last there at the end.
He's got 2 here in this quarter, and he is seeing a lot of traffic. He's drawing a crowd, and we'll see if he can tighten up that handle a little bit as we get into crunch time.
But he's absolutely right what he said to Stephanie. He's seeing it.
And this one's going to be stolen away by Jaylen Brown. Gets it to Tatum, and he will finish with the one hand. 2-point game. Just a much different energy in the building now. Gets it to Drummond. Drummond kicks it out. Curry for 3. Bang. Much needed 3.
What?
For the Nets. Sorry. 14 points for Seth Curry as he's having himself a real nice night. Toronto up 36-21 on Philadelphia. We're going to get a tie-up here.
Excellent help defense by Kyrie Irving.
Well, we said Drummond is a very good handler and passer. And right there, gets the ball against the blitz, draws a help, and kicks it off to Curry. Andre Drummond has always had the ability to make.
So Jaylen Brown and Irving on the jump ball.
You know, lose focus a little, but he's playing extremely well right now.
Stuff in the stat sheet right now.
Carver family's back in the house. No. And that one is going to be. Hush. You don't want to go back up, do you?
That's number 2 on Tatum. 5-point.
So we're going to get a foul on Tatum as the ball was won by the Nets.
15-5 run.
I still think Boston's better off switching these pick and rolls than blitzing because guys like Drummond and Bruce Brown can make plays against it as we get a foul on Tatum. Just interesting. We had the one earlier on Seth Curry. This isn't the way they've called it throughout this series. We ran the play of how many times Kevin Durant was getting bumped.
All right, hey, stop. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to put my dog up here in a minute during the next commercial break because he won't shut up.
Boston in the penalty. Brooklyn going to have some time at the line. Stand there.
Yeah, it's this time of year. So Durant now with 17 points, 77-70 as Nets now have stretched this back out to 7-point lead.
Heavy free throws for both teams tonight. And now Seth Curry will be called for the foul.
Well, look, intensity's great. And Seth Curry's out pressuring Brown. I like it. Brown's not a great handler. That's not the strength of his game. The pressure is good, but I used to hear the saying when I was coming up as a player that fouling negates hustle.
Mills will check into this game.
Right here, neither team can afford to just give away fouls 45 feet from the basket.
4 on Curry. Patty Mills on the
It's a tight. Oh my gosh. Tice and Smart hit each other. Tice trying to hand it off to Smart. They just ran right into each other.
That'll be Brooklyn ball.
You don't think he pushed him? Let's see what happens here.
He definitely didn't push him.
I mean, Marcus Smart saying he got pushed, but I don't see that on that play.
Yeah, there was no push. He just hush. Drummond and Smart. Drummond's going to get the offensive foul. Yeah, Drummond with the illegal screen, stuck that leg out there.
Before the screen is set, big guys get very frustrated with that. When the guards go before the screen, Drummond's still moving, so it's his foul, his turnover, but a Kyrie Irving's mistake.
Tatum inside the paint, loses this one. Drummond with the steal.
Drummond with another steal. He's got 3
6:15 left to play in the third.
I mean, Tatum and Durant both having the same problems tonight.
And Drummond to Durant.
Too deep into traffic as if they don't expect.
Durant will pull up inside the paint. No good. Rebound Horford. Horford's going to push it. Kicks it over. Jaylen Brown hesitates. He will now drive in. Hands it off to Tice. Tice off the backboard and in. No. Don't do that. Boy, you're a handful of that. You know that? Kyrie will pull up from the free throw line. No good. Tice with the rebound. Smart over to Jaylen Brown. He will now drive in, and he'll walk it back to the other corner. Being guarded by KD. What's up, Barry? Says go Dogs. This one goes off the foot of Brown, and so it will be the Nets ball. Welcome to the Coach Plays, Barry.
And Boston with their 12th turnover.
Well, here it is. He's just basically by himself. Not even great pressure from Durant. Still not a strength of Jaylen Brown's game. He's gotten better as a handler, but it's still probably a weakness. Both teams, we said it at halftime. You have to know that both coaches at halftime were talking about the need.
Hey, I appreciate you, Barry.
Taking care of the ball, but they haven't been able to do it here.
All right, so hands off to Mills. Mills over to Durant.
11 minutes in that first quarter.
7 to shoot. Durant will drive. Will pull up jumper inside the paint. No good. Rebound Grant Williams.
With the board. 5-point game. Boston with the basketball.
Smart with it now. Throws it down low to Tatum, and he tries to put it off the backboard. No good. Mills hands off to Irving. Now feeds down low to Brown. Alley-oop to Claxton is there for 2.
Familiar hookup right there. Bruce Brown and Nick Claxton.
Yeah, when Bruce Brown gets the ball in the middle of the floor,
79-72.
he is an outstanding decision maker.
4:30 left to play, and we're going to get a loose ball foul down low.
Brooklyn. So Durant fouls Tatum. I tell you, Bruce Brown and Claxton, they destroy Cleveland on plays just like that in the play-in game.
We're starting to see
Up to 25 thumbs up. Appreciate y'all very much.
Tatum at the line.
Tatum will hit that free throw attempt.
Remind you that the NBA on TNT is brought to you by Clorox, the official cleaning products partner of the NBA and WNBA. When it counts, trust Clorox. And by Burger King. Get the $5 your way meal with the double Whopper Jr.
Grant Williams with the putback off the free throw. So now 75-79. Nets with a 4-point lead. Durant pulls up at the free throw line. Can't get it to go, but will draw the foul.
Okay, Grant Williams has had.
Like I say, Toronto off to a good start, 40-27. Hey, come here. Come here.
Picks up number 4. And Durant at the line is already his 9th and 10th foul shots of the game.
Durant will miss that free throw. He missed it. You're going to go up the next commercial break. You know that? Gotta mute that music. Oh boy. He's too much and he's getting big. So Durant missed both the free throws. Wow. Claxton will get a loose ball foul.
And now Grant Williams will go to the line.
Steve Nash in disbelief on the sideline, and I'm with him. It's like the referees got together at halftime and decided to call the game differently. That is a foul. He's got him.
So Grant Williams will hit that first free throw.
Watch the game and a half coming into this quarter, and they have let all of that go, and now it's changed up on these players.
No.
Williams.
And Grant Williams will knock them both down. It is now a 2-point game.
11 consecutive points. This is a 2-point game, and they're on their feet at TD Garden.
4 minutes left to play in the third. Kyrie to drive. Tries to draw the foul. No foul. Celtics coming the other way. Tatum with the lay-in. No good. But rebound Grant Williams. And they will walk it back out. Tatum with the ball. Tatum, step back three. And that was blocked. Irving now with it. You're actually surprised, Shay. I felt like he would always be a pretty solid NBA player, and that's coming from me. He's probably better than what I thought. He's solid. I mean, probably you would have thought Schofield with his body too, but Schofield hasn't. But he is. He's a big piece to the Celtics. As far as like being like sixth man, and Grant Williams has had himself a good night tonight. 17 points, 4 for 4 field goals, 3 for 3 3-pointers. What's up, Rid? What do you think the end score will be? I mean, no telling. We're at 81-79. Give me Brooklyn. Brooklyn 111, Boston 109. All right, so we're going to get a stoppage of play. Brooklyn 81, Celtics 79. I'm going to go put this little booger up. I'll be right back. Let's go. All right, so we're back. Linda likes some Tatum. All right, so we are back.
A shoe change as well. He's going with the neon Pumas.
Smart will hit that free throw.
Stephanie ready. She's got more on Marcus.
Brian, we just heard Marcus tell his teammate, I got you. Well, in the game 1 post-game presser, Marcus Smart used a version of the word trust 18 times.
And Smart will hit them both, and we are now tied up 81-81. Marcus Smart with 8 points. What's up, AJ Show? Appreciate you stopping by. The coach plays. And we're going to get a loose ball foul here on Smart, and Smart knows it.
Stand the 2 stars for each of these teams. It has been a struggle and a lot of attention paid to each.
Absolutely, you can see it there. Durant and Irving, 7 for 20 with 6 turnovers. Tatum and Brown, 7 for 23 for 7 turnovers. But you can see the defensive intensity against those guys and how the defenses are loaded up.
Irving will hit that first free throw. Irving with that wide base at the free throw line.
Send the guy who's an automatic guy at the free throw line up there for 2.
All right, so let me take you back to your days as a star at Alhambra High School when you were the #1 option, Stan.
Yes.
What's it going to be for these players at the end of this 3rd and into the 4th quarter?
Okay, I was never one of those players, even at Alhambra High School, but the defense against these guys is outstanding.
And he will hit them both, so now 83-81.
Decision makers down the stretch. Yes, they have to be aggressive, but they can't force the
Tatum
issue.
gets it to Smart. Smart will now go right to the lane and can't get it to go. Tice will put it back, but we're going to get a foul on Tice. Wow. Tice and Durant. Yeah, Tice does push Durant. And he doesn't like that call, but I definitely believe there was a push there.
Durant just missed 2 last time at the line. Tice picks up his 4th foul. Boy, fouls are just stacking up here. We're only at 2:18.
Appreciate you very much, Linda. Durant will knock that one, so 84-81.
Snap the QR code on the screen to go to NBA Twitter Live. Taylor Rooks, Adam Lefkoe, and Eddie Gonzalez focused on a player that you, the fans, voted for. Watch a game from 2 perspectives at once, exclusively on Twitter.
And he will hit them both now, 85-81.
Coming down the stretch here. I love the intensity.
19 points for Kevin Durant, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. A much better night for him rather than game 1. Remember, Boston leads this series. Claxton's going to steal the ball, take it all the way back, and a big hack by Smart. This probably will be a flagrant.
Maybe I'm wrong. They're not even going to look at it.
They're not going to look at it.
Good recovery there by Marcus Smart.
But another turnover. Look, the defense.
Boy, that was a big hack, I thought. Did he get all ball? Yeah, no, I think they called the foul, right?
Nobody's giving you a pass.
Yeah, they called a foul.
And they're not giving you any space.
Smart with a physical block there.
And then you've got to play that intense defense without fouling people.
Smart, all ball there.
And Claxton will miss the first free throw attempt. That's why you foul him. Smart, definitely not a really good
with Claxton and Drummond,
free throw shooter.
When at all possible, put them on the line.
Absolutely, they both shoot in the 50s from the free throw line.
85-81. And Claxton will airball the second one. Not good.
Mark that one down, folks. This could come up big here. I mean, that came out of his hand with
wow.
Marcus Smart turned the ball over, but ended up saving the points, and they're right back to where they were.
Peyton Pritchard on the floor. Under 2 minutes to go. Kyrie Irving sits.
So Jaylen Brown with this will now try to drive, step back, pull up jumper, short, no good. Rebound Claxton.
Big board by Nick Claxton. 4-point Brooklyn lead. Twice this game.
Gets it to Dragic.
Brooklyn had a 17-point lead at one point.
Dragic has had himself a really nice night for the Nets off the bench. Gets it to Durant, being guarded by White. Over to the corner, right back to Dragic. Dragic has to pick it up. He's got to shoot. Pull up for a deep three. Off the back rim, no good. But rebound, Brown over the Mills for three, and he hits it.
What? A desperation. He finds the rim, and Patty Mills makes this a 7-0 Brooklyn run.
7-0 Nets run after being a tie game. Now back to an 88-81. White picks it out. Pritchard. Pritchard will pull up near the free throw line, and he gets it. Nice shot there for Pritchard.
They asked Ime Udoka how did Pritchard's minutes work. He said basically we're kind of opposite of Kyrie Irving. So when Irving sits, he plays, but Kyrie Irving plays about 40 minutes a game. Another whistle on Boston.
Great offensive rebound by Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown is great running in from the three-point line. Nobody blocks out guys running in. He does it all the time. And then a foul on Pritchard. Again, yes, a foul. He had two hands on him. Again, something that was not called.
So Durant,
over 2.5 games.
He's been
making the adjustments here. It is called
good from the free throw line tonight. Hits his first one.
Let's take a look at FanDuel Sportsbook live points totals for tonight's game. We started at 225, currently at 230.5 for the total points. It was 65, 55.
And Durant will hit them both. So 90-83, a 7-0 run by Brooklyn.
Second quarter, a 10-3 run that got him within
21
10.
points for Durant now.
Durant's got 21. 12 of those coming at the line.
White goes left with the floater, is off the back rim, no good. But White will eventually get his own rebound, gets it to Pritchard. Pritchard to White. White hesitates, will now drive. Kicks it to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen with the spin, driving in and gets the lay-in. A lot of traffic there, but he fights through it and gets the two.
And a great drive there by Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown now with 12 points. 15 to shoot. Dragic will walk it down. Good spacing here for the Nets now with 10 to shoot. Gets it to Durant, being guarded by Jaylen Brown, trying to back him in. Gets to Dragic. Dragic to Durant. 1 to shoot. Pulls it. And he's short off the front rim. No good. Good defensive effort there by the Celtics. Celtics pulled this one within 5. They had it tied. But the Nets able to go on a run here. This is 100% a game. A very big third quarter there by the Boston Celtics. We're going to have ourselves a fourth quarter. So, should be interesting to watch. Guys, I will be right back.
us early in the quarter has kind of taken our aggressiveness away on that end, but you got to kind of find your balance there and adjust to how the refs are calling it.
Next steps now for the fourth.
Be solid. Every time we get the lead, get it down to 3-4 or tie it in that last quarter, we're turning it over, giving them some free throws. So just be solid. Make them work on the other end. Not so ISO heavy.
Kyrie driving in. Kicks over to Curry.
Rookie head coach,
Curry will pull up for three. Got it.
Contested three. First possession. What? Out of the quarter break with Tatum on the bench. Curry's got 17 now. 93-85. 8-point Brooklyn lead.
Pritchard for three. Off the mark, no good. Dragic will run it back up. It's up to now an 8-point game. Mills for three. Off the back rim, no good. But Curry will get the offensive rebound. Curry trying to create space, not there. Gets it off to Dragic. Dragic driving, got to put up a shot. Turnaround Jay is off the mark, no good. Guarded by White, or White with the rebound. And we're going to get a loose ball on a little reach in there by Irving.
Loosen up the whistles a little bit. It is not the case, at least on this first call, Coach. And you heard Ime Udoka. We got to adjust to the whistle.
Absolutely. And look, you've got Boston. You've got to attack some now. You've got a super small Brooklyn lineup in there. They're being very, very aggressive. But you got to try to take advantage, both attacking the free.
Brown with a nice move. Tries to get the reverse lay-in, but can't get it to go.
Premium defender. Curry cross.
Kicks over Dragic. Thought about the three. Will now drive. Step back. Pull up near the free throw line's no good. Rebound Grant Williams.
These minutes without Kevin Durant. This is where Brooklyn.
And there's a steal by Dragic. Great job getting over the back of Jaylen Brown for that strip.
And Brooklyn was able to make their comeback.
Pull up by Curry is off the front rim. No good. Rebound was Pritchard.
And he won't be on that bench long.
I think both teams, and I don't know how much they have in their system.
Pritchard at the free throw line is clean. 93-87. Back to a 6-point game.
Peyton Pritchard, skilled and smooth, able to knock down a big jumper, and Steve Nash.
And we're going to get a timeout. Steve Nash, 9:47.
Left. We'll keep an eye on Durant. How about Peyton Pritchard coming up with a big bucket as he shook Claxton.
So that is where we are at. So like I say, we're just waiting for this commercial break. 92-87 is the score. All right, so we're back.
Greg Anthony on the call for that one. Some housekeeping here. They looked at a 3-ball by Seth Curry 22 seconds into this fourth quarter.
A little bit of contact there. Toronto up 10 at half over Philadelphia. Gets it to Durant. Durant with a little bit of space will put that one up. No good. Rebound, Dragic.
Brooklyn buying themselves a ton of second chance opportunities here.
Curry with a nice little right to left. His attempt was a good one, but can't get it to go. Goes out of bounds, and it will be Celtics ball.
Another offensive rebound for Brooklyn. They've got 7 now. They come away with no points.
But Brooklyn, though, or Boston has to do a better job of having awareness that they're giving up all these run-ins, and they have to start blocking out guys.
Pritchard to Tatum. He will dish it out. Jaylen Brown for 3, and he hits it. What? They need Jaylen to wake up in this series. 92-90, just like that, the Celtics back within 2. Jaylen Brown now up to 15 points on the night. Kyrie, little right to left, pull-up jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound, Pritchard. Jaylen over to Pritchard. He will now drive right back to Jaylen. Jaylen now drives with the right hand, gets it up and in. Tie ball game again. Celtics not going away. KD, and this one poked away out of bounds, and they're going to say it's out on KD. Celtics with a chance to take their first lead of the night.
Rather than challenging, Drummond gets a wide open 3, and then that time Brown does challenge Drummond, and then again, defense.
Yeah, KD just lost it. So Pritchard at the top. Gets it into Tatum. Being guarded by Irving. To Pritchard. He will square up for 3. Bang! What? Call it a long 2, actually. Foot was on the line, but the Celtics take the lead for the first time tonight. Drummond in the paint, dishes out. Brown for 3. No good. Rebound, Irving. Oh, it goes out of bounds out on Irving. And the Celtics will take it over. This would be a massive win for the Celtics and what they have been dominated all night by the Nets. If they come away and win this game and go 2-0 in the series, keeping home court advantage, that'd be big. A lot of contact here. Jaylen to the basket, gets it to fall. Jaylen, we said he needed to wake up. Very strong here in the past couple possessions. KD will get blocked by Tatum, but they regain possession. Irving drives, pull up in the paint, short, and gets the roll. That ball bounced about 7 times before going in. 96-94. Grant Williams to Pritchard. Pritchard will lose it momentarily. Going to have to put up a shot soon. Little turnaround. Just throws it up by Tatum. No good. Rebound. Grant Williams. Second chance opportunities. Now 6 minutes. Brown for 3. And he hits it. What? Jaylen Brown has woke up. 99-94, Celtics with the lead, under 6 minutes to play. To KD. Backing in Jaylen, little turnaround Jay, in and out, no good. Rebound Celtics. All of a sudden, the ball not going in the basket for the Nets, and it is for the Celtics. Tatum to Horford. Horford Backing down Drummond. And we're going to get a hack here by Drummond.
He's going to be called for the foul. He immediately implores his bench to take a look at a potential challenge.
Not even close. I don't even need to look at this. That was a foul. Andre Drummond right here. He takes a swipe all the way across his body to the right hand. That's an easy call.
Timeout. Boston rolling. A 14-2 run at TD Garden. Trying to go up 2-0 in this best-of-7 opening round series.
So we have a timeout now. What a change. Linda's liking what she is seeing. What a change here in a turn of events for the Boston Celtics. They have stuck with this one now, and they find themselves with a 5-point lead. So we're going to have to see if the Nets can have an answer. This will be a really tough loss for the Nets to take, simply because they have they've dominated the whole game up until late in the third and now into the fourth. It was really all the Nets, but give props to the Celtics to hang around, not allow it to get out of hand. And they now find themselves with a 5-point lead. Linda, I did not place a bet tonight. I'm actually at 0 in the deposit on my betting app. So we may take a break. It's not like I've lost a lot or anything. I didn't have on there too much to begin with, and we just worked it up. But we've went on a little bit of a losing streak, so we have nothing on there now. I would have took Brooklyn plus 3.5, and that would have looked really good all game until right now.
Pritchard remains. He and Grant Williams off the bench. Here's Jaylen Brown for 3.
Jaylen Brown for 3. No good. Rebound. Bruce Brown of the Nets. Kyrie goes to the right, driving in, gets a really good take there, but he can't get it to go. Defense was by Grant Williams. Gave him just enough. 99-94. Under 5 minutes left to play. Pritchard to Brown. Brown dishes for Horford for 3 off the back rim. No good. Rebound Durant. And Durant will get fouled by Grant Williams.
What am I going to say about that, Brian? What do you think? We've been together all year. What do you think I'm going to say about that?
26 thumbs up, guys. Guys, if you have not hit the thumbs up, at least let's get it to 30. Get us up to 30 right now, guys. Smash those thumbs up. It really does help us out. Appreciate everybody who's hung out with us tonight. 99-94 Celtics have turned it around. Kyrie at the top, being guarded by Smart, gets a pick by Claxton, and he will pick it off and roll. Kyrie steps back, now being guarded by Horford, creates some separation, and his shot will not go. Kyrie has not had a night like he's had in game 1.
This is where the rebounding is a huge factor right now. Claxton and Durant, the two big rebounders available. This is where Boston.
Tatum drives, dishes, Smart, gets his guy up in the air, no good, but draws the foul. It was a late whistle, too. Almost wanted to see. Valhalla Sports Talk in the house. What's up, Valhalla? Hey, I appreciate you very much, Barry. Hey, I just appreciate you chilling and hanging out with us. Last night was a good night. We had over 100 thumbs up. You have some nights, you don't have some nights. It's all good. Kevin Durant now with 5 fouls, but he's going to have to stay in this game.
79% free throw shooter this year. 3 out of 4 tonight.
Smart makes the first one.
A reminder that the NBA on TNT is brought to you by the Sonic Brownie and Yellow Cake Batter Shakes. For a limited time only at Sonic. And by FTX. Not an expert in crypto? You don't need to be.
You know what, Brian? I don't like when we do.
And he hits them both. 7-point game in favor of the Boston Celtics, who didn't take the lead until just about 4 minutes ago. Brown to Durant. Almost got it stolen. And still loose. And finally a foul on Horford. Horford saying he's got a right for the ball.
Literally getting swarmed virtually every time he gets the ball. No difference here. They almost get the steal.
Yeah. Horford got a little bit of the arm there.
So that's number 5 on Horford. It's just the second team foul.
Durant wants some space here. Gets it feeded to low, down low for Brown, and Brown will get that floater to go. 5-point game. It was a good night, Linda. Hopefully tomorrow will be the same for game 3. Bruce Brown, 20 points, 8 rebounds.
He is a great decision maker. He can make the floater, or he can make the pass. I'd stay away from that.
He just got hit with a foul. Away from the ball, on the screen away from the ball. Brown with a hold takes us to a timeout. 3:32.
So stoppage of play, 3:30 left to play, 101-96. Wow. Oh, okay, Linda, no worries. Hope the track meet goes great tomorrow night.
A big quarter. He's got 10 in the quarter.
Yeah, hopefully that's a
3:32 left in regulation.
good track meet.
Boston with a basketball, leading by 5. Kyrie Irving checks Marcus Smart. Now the screen comes, the switch. Here's Tatum now.
Tatum drives, and he will be fouled. They are begging to review that one.
But the fact that you're playing hard is negated by these fouls.
Steve Nash is going to call a timeout and challenge this. I don't think there's any way. It was a clear hack across the arm.
Yeah, this one's pretty easy.
Yeah, that's a foul.
He's going to lose his challenge, but they do get the timeout.
Players have to do a better job of that. Like, don't get in your feelings that, oh, I'm getting picked on with fouls. Like, hey, just review it. Like, Kyrie, man, you made clear contact with the arm there. Don't be stupid. Supposed to be rain, so should be miserable. Oh, okay. Is temperature warming up at least a little bit, Linda?
And he hits his arm after the ball is loose. That's why they challenge.
Unsuccessful, though. And so Tatum at the line.
So it is a foul. Tatum to the line for 2.
So Brooklyn loses the timeout. They lose their challenge. And Tatum knocks in the free throw. Stretches the lead to 6.
The formula for both of these teams, if they can get to it, and it's not easy, to come with the same kind of pressure and intensity and be more disciplined about not fouling.
18-6 run here in this quarter for Boston. They've outscored Brooklyn. Here is Durant. He cannot find one. Kevin Durant is 4 for 16. 0 for 9 in the second half with 4 turnovers in the second half.
That was the best look he's had. He had a clean look right there. That's one he's going to make most of the time. He just couldn't get that to go down.
Crawford gives it right back to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Got Curry on him. Durant looming. Tatum dribbles away from him. Tatum scores!
That's a big-time shot. That was great defense by the Nets.
It's only 16 points for Tatum, but he's been playmaking. And now Bruce Brown hits the deck, grabbing at his right ankle.
Sorry, guys, had to take a phone call.
This happens on virtually every pick and roll when people are going to switch. The guy guarding the screener pushes him up a little bit to allow the defender that was on the ball to get under the roll man. But on that one, Bruce Brown went to the floor, and they called the foul. This isn't much contact, but this is, you can see there's almost nothing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be warmer here tomorrow.
Right?
So Al Horford has fouled out in this one.
Frustrating for players, really frustrating for Al Horford, who's had another outstanding game to go to the bench, and they have struggled with Tice on the floor defensively. So
96-105.
Horford fouls out.
Nets got to start making some baskets. This has been an implosion for the Nets. Durant is short, no good. Rebound, Jaylen Brown. This game is going to go in favor of the Celtics. And man, for the longest time, it was looking like it could have been a big blowout. Marcus Smart gets it to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Dragic. He will pull up for 3. Dagger!
What?
Wow, Horford's a beast. I know Trey misses him. Yeah. Yeah. He's been really good early for this series. Tatum, though, man. What a clutch shot. 108-96, up to a 12-point lead by Boston.
In the playoffs in his
What's up, G-Lo? That's big that he fouled out. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to matter, G-Lo. Like, Celtics have stretched this thing to 12 with 2 minutes left to go. Nets are cold. This game's over. 4 points. Listen, Brooklyn Nets, 4 points in the last 10 minutes. 4 points, last 10 minutes. Wow.
I like what Tatum did here. Goran Dragic is ready to challenge his dribble. He said, to heck with that. You've got an advantage on me on the dribble. I'm just going to raise up and knock it down.
Jason
and this is
Tatum.
the Durant's been able to do tonight. This will be his 15th and 16th
Kevin Durant.
throw attempts. But I have never seen a team defend Kevin Durant this well. I know he's
this one's over, G-Lo. These 2 free throws will get Brooklyn within 10, but
defense, it has been outstanding. You can see why they're the #1 defensive team in the league, and they've got a great defender still over on the bench in street.
And he hits it.
Robert Williams could be a factor in this playoff run, maybe even in this series, out with a knee injury.
So 108-98.
Will be the 1 month mark for him. They said it'd be 4 to 6 weeks. Here's Jaylen Brown on the drive. He finds
Tice for 3. Off the mark, no good. Durant will now bring it up. A little spin there. Contact there. Jaylen Brown, a tough foul on KD there. What's up, Nicholas? Still going with Nets in 7. But Durant has to bounce back. Yeah, like I say, I had Nets in like 7 or 6. It's definitely not going to be 6. This is going to be a tough loss for the Nets. Nets could have easily had game 1 after really getting dominated the whole game. But then it looked like the Nets had this one controlled, but they have faltered here down the stretch and allowed the Celtics to take game 2. They're going to need 2 wins over in Brooklyn. Give big props here for the Nets, or for the Celtics. 8-point game, 1:30 left. Still 1:30, so stoppage here and quick basket. Nets could still technically be in it. We'll see what happens. Smart. This one almost stripped. Tatum will drive in the paint. Kicks out. Smart's got to take a shot. Puts the floater off the backboard and in.
with the left hand. The defensive player of the year flashing a little offense.
And there's going to be a stoppage.
It goes here.
With the left hand off the backboard. Gets it to go. Wow. That's a big clutch shot there by Marcus Smart. Brandon says down 2-0 now for the Nets. Oh yeah, this is a wrap. What's up, Brandon? Appreciate you joining the stream. This is a bad drop by the Nets. Nets had this game in control and went on a stretch of like 10 minutes with only 4 points in this fourth quarter. That's not going to win you games. Not going to win you games. Kyrie is not playing good. Definitely not playing like he did in round 1. Kyrie Irving, 10 points, 4 for 13. Durant with 25, but he is 4 of 17. Goodness gracious. All of Durant's points come from the free throw line. And then Brown with 20. That's a wasted stat there. Thought Brown really gave a lot. They ended up wasting that. And Dragic with 16. They wasted that effort as well. If Durant and Kyrie ain't playing well, it's not going to go good for him. Yeah, he has, Nick. I thought Durant was better in this game until you look at that stat line.
Has scored just 10 points in this fourth quarter. They're 3 for 17 shooting as a team, just 18%. And most of everything they're getting is Durant at the line, who makes his 17th free throw of the night. Claxton and Brown return.
I'm interested in a couple of things here with Brooklyn. Number one, why has Kyrie Irving not been involved at all in the fourth quarter? You know, I mean, the ball's not in his hands. He's getting no chance to make plays. Don't know what's going on there. And going forward in the series, I think Brooklyn's going to have to get more movement in their offense. Even when those guys have the ball, getting cuts and stuff. Right now, Durant or Irving gets the ball, they have 5 defenders staring at them.
Now 112-102. Bruce and Dragic had a very productive game. Yeah, Gilo. They just, like I say, they wasted their opportunities. They wasted their efforts. Bruce Brown with a three-pointer there. Brown, like I say, continues to have himself a good night. Pritchard with the drive off the backboard and in. And then we call timeout. Like, don't call a timeout. Just accept defeat. Shay Flat says, huge win for the Celtics, and NBA saved an embarrassing performance from KD by giving him 20 free throws. Would have been a massacre. Yeah. Like I say, at one point I thought KD was having himself a decent night, and it turned into another bad night. KD has had 2 bad games in this series. KD 4 of 17. But 18 of 20 from the free throw line, which is why he's got 27. But like I say, Kyrie, only 13 shots. He's 4 of 13, 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Maybe, I don't know. Like I say, they wasted performances of Bruce Brown at 23 points and Dragic at 16.
For Boston, when he's been on the floor, in those 16 minutes, the Celtics are plus 15.
No, I wouldn't have either. And if those 2 guys ain't going, Nets have no chance. I mean, give a big props to Celtics defense. Their defense has mattered in this series. And that's going to do it. Brooklyn 107, Boston 114, and what was a game that was led for the most part by the Nets until the fourth quarter. Ends up with a 7-point loss, and Boston takes game 2 of the series here tonight, and they will go to Brooklyn, where the Nets is going to have to find a way to get a win in game 3. That's true. Williams being out for the series, and for the Celtics to continue to play well. Nick now says Celtics in 5. Could be. Could be. Guys, that's going to do it for tonight. Appreciate y'all who came in, hung out with us, and hit the thumbs up. We will be live tomorrow night for the Grizzlies and the Timberwolves. So catch us there for game 3. As always, guys, stay humble, stay kind. Peace.
Never fake, I keep it real.